Hello all and welcome to today's Sefer portion. Today we're going to be reading VAYIQRA or Leviticus 7. Chapter 7. Likewise, this is a Torah of the trespass offering. It is most holy. In a place where they kill olive tavet the burnt offering shall they kill olive tavet the trespass offering, and olive tavet the blood thereof shall be sprinkled round about upon the altar. And he shall offer it, olive tavet, all the fat thereof. Olive tavet the rump, and olive tavet the fat that covers, olive tavet the inwards, and olive tavet the two kidneys, and olive tavet the fat that is on them, which is by the flanks, and olive tavet the caul that is above the liver, and the kidney, with the kidneys. It shall he take away. And the priest shall burn them upon the altar for an offering made by fire unto Yahuwah. It is a trespass offering. Every male among the priests shall eat thereof. It shall be eaten in the holy place. It is most holy, as a sin offering is. So is the trespass offering. There is one Torah for them. The priests that make atonement therewith shall have it. And the priest that offers olive tavet any man's burnt offering, even the priest shall have to himself the skin of the burnt offering which he has offered. And all the meat covering that is baken in the oven. And all that is dressed in the frying pan and in the pan shall be the priest that offers it. And every meat offering mingled with oil and dry shall all the sons of Aaron have as much as another. And this is the Torah of the sacrifice of the peace offerings, which he shall offer unto Yahuwah. If he offer it for a thanksgiving, then he shall offer with the sacrifice of thanksgiving mastasa cakes mingled with oil, and mastasa wafers anointed with oil, and cakes mingled with oil, and fine flour fried. Besides the cakes, he shall offer for his offering chametz, with the sacrifice of thanksgiving, of his peace offerings. And of it he shall offer one out of the whole oblation for a heave offering unto Yahuwah. And it shall be the priest that sprinkles olive tavet the blood of the peace offerings. And the flesh of the sacrifice of his peace offerings for thanksgiving shall be eaten the same day that it is offered. He shall not leave any of it until the morning. But if the sacrifice of his offering be a vow, or a voluntary offering, it shall be eaten the same day that he offers olive tavet his sacrifice, and on the morrow also the remainder of it shall be eaten. But the remainder of the flesh of the sacrifice on the third day shall be burnt with fire. If any of the flesh of the sacrifice of his peace offerings be eaten at all on the third day, it shall not be accepted, neither shall it be imputed unto him that offers it. It shall be an abomination, and the soul that eats of it shall bear his iniquity. And the flesh that touches any unclean thing shall not be eaten, it shall be burnt with fire. And as for the flesh, as that be clean shall eat thereof. But the soul that eats of the flesh of the sacrifice of the peace offerings that pertain unto Yahuwah, having his uncleanness upon him, even that soul shall be cut off from his people. Moreover, the soul that touch any unclean thing, as the uncleanliness of a man, or any unclean beast, or any abominable unclean thing, and eat of the flesh of the sacrifice of peace offerings which pertain unto Yahuwah, even that soul shall be cut off from his people. And Yahuwah spoke unto Moshe, saying, Speak to the children of Israel, saying, Ye shall eat no manner of fat of ox, or of sheep, or of goat, and the fat of the beast that dies of itself, and the fat of that which is torn with beasts, may be used, and any other use, but ye shall not wise eat of it. For whosoever eat the fat of a beast, of which men offer an offering made by fire unto Yahuwah, even a soul that eats it shall be cut off from his people. Moreover, ye shall not eat no manner of blood, whether it be of fowl or of beast, in any of your dwellings. Whatsoever it be that eat any manner of blood, even that soul shall be cut off from his people. And Yahuwah spoke unto Moshe, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, He that offers olive tavet the sacrifices of his peace offerings unto Yahuwah shall bring olive tavet his oblation unto Yahuwah. of the sacrifice of his peace offerings. His own hand shall bring olive tavet the offering of Yahuwah made by fire. Olive tavet the fat with the breast, it shall he bring. Olive tavet that the breast may be waved for a wave offering before Yahuwah. And the priest shall burn olive tavet the fat upon the altar, but the breast shall be Aaron and his sons. And olive tavet the right shoulder should ye give unto the priest for a heave offering of the sacrifices of your peace offerings. He among the sons of Aaron that offers olive tavet the blood of the peace offerings, and olive tavet the fat, shall have the right shoulder for his part. For olive tavet the wave breast, and olive tavet the heave shoulder, have I taken of the children of Israel from off the sacrifices of their peace offerings, and have given them unto Aaron the priest, and unto his sons by a statute forever amongst the children of Israel. This is a portion of the anointing of Aaron, and of the anointing of his sons, out of the offerings of Yahuwah made by fire in the day, when he presented them to minister unto Yahuwah in the priest's office, which Yahuwah commanded to be given them, of the children of Israel in the day that he anointed them, by statute forever throughout their generations. This is the Torah of the burnt offering, of the meat offering, and of the sin offering, and of the trespass offering, and of the consecrations, and of the sacrifice of the peace offerings, which Yahuwah commanded olive tavet Moshe and Mount Sinai. And the day that he commanded olive tavet the children of Israel to offer their oblations unto Yahuwah in the wilderness of Sinai. And Yahuwah spoke unto Moshe, saying, Take olive tavet Aaron, and olive tavet his sons with them, and olive tavet the garments, and olive tavet the anointing oil, and olive tavet a bullock for the sin offering, and olive tavet 2 rams, and olive tavet the basket of mustasa, and gather olive tavet the assembly together unto the door of the tabernacle of the assembly. And Moshe did as Yahuwah commanded him. And the assembly was gathered together unto the door of the tabernacle of the assembly. And Moshe said unto the assembly, This is a thing which Yahuwah commanded to be done. And Moshe brought olive tavet Aaron and olive tavet his sons, and washed them with water. And he put upon him olive tavet the coat, and girded him with the girdle. And clothed him olive tavet with the robe, and put olive tavet the ephod upon him. And he girded him with the curious girdle of the ephod, and bound it unto him therewith. And he put the olive tavet breastplate upon him. Also he put in the breastplate olive tavet the urim, and olive tavet the Taimim. And he put olive tavet the turban upon his head. Also upon the turban, even unto his forefront, did he put olive tavet the golden plate, the holy crown, as Yahuwah commanded olive tavet Moshe. And Moshe took olive tavet the anointing oil, and anointed olive tavet the tabernacle, and olive tavet all that was therein, and sanctified them. And he sprinkled thereof upon the altar 7 times, and anointed olive tavet the altar, and olive tavet all his vessels, both olive tavet the laver, and olive tavet his foot, to sanctify them. And he poured of the anointing oil upon Aaron's head, and anointed him to sanctify him. And Moshe brought olive tavet Aaron's sons, and put coats upon them, and girded them with girdles, and put bonnets on them, as Yahuwah had commanded olive tavet Moshe. And he brought olive tavet the bullock for the sin offering, and Aaron and his sons laid olive tavet their hands upon the head of the bullock for a sin offering. And he slew it, and Moshe took olive tavet the blood, and put it upon the horns of the altar round about with his finger, and purified olive tavet the altar, and poured olive tavet the blood at the bottom of the altar, and sanctified it, to make reconciliation upon it. And he took olive tavet all the fat that was upon the inwards, and olive tavet the caul that is above the liver, and olive tavet the 2 kidneys, and olive tavet their fat. And Moshe burned it upon the altar. But olive tavet the bullock, and olive tavet his hide, and olive tavet his flesh, and olive tavet his dung, he burnt with fire without the camp, as Yahuwah commanded olive tavet Moshe. And he brought olive tavet the ram for the burnt offering, and Aaron and his sons laid olive tavet their hands upon the head of the ram, and killed it. And Moshe sprinkled olive tavet the blood upon the altar round about, and he cut olive tavet the ram into pieces. And Moshe burned olive tavet the head, and olive tavet the pieces, and olive tavet the fat. And he washed olive tavet the inwards, and olive tavet the legs in water. And Moshe burnt olive tavet the whole ram upon the altar. It was a burnt sacrifice for a sweet savor, and an offering made by fire unto Yahuwah, as Yahuwah had commanded Olive Tevet Moshe. And he brought Olive Tevet the other ram, the ram of consecration, and Aaron and his sons laid Olive Tevet their hands upon the head of the ram, and he slew it. And Moshe took of the blood of it, and put it upon the top of Aaron's right ear, and upon the thumb of his right hand, and upon the great toe of his right foot. And he brought Olive Tevet, Aaron's sons, and Moshe out of the blood upon the tip of the right ear, and upon the thumb of the right hands, and upon their great toes of the right foot. And Moshe sprinkled Olive Tevet the blood upon the altar round about, and he took Olive Tevet the fat, and Olive Tevet the rump, and Olive Tevet all the fat that was upon the inwards, and Olive Tevet the caul above the liver, and Olive Tevet the 2 kidneys, and Olive Tevet their fat, and Olive Tevet the right shoulder. And out of the basket of mastasa there was before Yahuwah, he took 1 mastasa cake, and a cake of oil spread, and 1 wafer, and put them on the fat, and upon the right shoulder. And he put Olive Tevet all upon Aaron's hands, and upon his sons' hands, and waved them for a wave offering before Yahuwah. And Moshe took them from off their hands, and burnt them on the altar upon the burnt offering. They were consecrations for a sweet savor. It is an offering made by fire unto Yahuwah. And Moshe took Olive Tevet the breasts, and waved it for a wave offering before Yahuwah, for of the ram of consecration. It was Moshe's part, as Yahuwah commanded Olive Tevet Moshe. And Moshe took of the anointing oil and of the blood which was upon the altar, and sprinkled it upon Olive Tevet Aaron, and Olive Tevet his garments, and Olive Tevet upon his sons, and upon Olive Tevet his sons' garments with him, and sanctified Aaron and his garments, and his sons' garments with him. And Moshe said unto Aaron and to his sons, boil Olive Tevet the flesh at the door of the tabernacle of the assembly, and there eat it, Olive Tevet with the bread that is in the basket of the consecrations, as I commanded, saying, Aaron and his sons shall eat it. And that which remains of the flesh and of the bread shall ye burn with fire, and ye shall not go out of the door of the tabernacle of the assembly in 7 days, until the days of your consecration be at an end. For 7 days shall he, Olive Tevet, consecrate you. As he has done this day, so Yahuwah has commanded to do, to make an atonement for you. Therefore shall ye abide at the door of the tabernacle of the assembly day and night 7 days, and guard Olive Tevet the watch of Yahuwah, that ye die not, for so I am commanded. So Aaron and his sons did Olive Tevet the things which Yahuwah commanded by the hand of Moshe. Well, that is it for today's read. Until next time, may you all have a great night and a fantastic tomorrow.